Hi, I'm Will Layman. Let's check out Star Mountain, a new album from a band called the Otherlands Trio. That's the Otherlands Trio performing on their new album, Star Mountain. Eric McPherson is the subtle musical drummer, Stephan Crump is playing the acoustic bass, and that is Darius Jones on alto saxophone. It is urgent, powerful music, full of atmosphere and extraordinary sound. It is all completely improvised. Not a written chart or sheet of music is in sight. Listen to the start of the performance they call Imago, with McPherson's martial drums and Crump's patient, low notes, inviting Jones onto the musical playing field. See if you think the lack of composition is obvious. Truly free improvisation is a hard sell. I know, it's risky. Can an artist come up with something memorable, riveting, and musical without planning it first, without thoughtful composition? Even trickier, can a group of musicians do that together? Of course, most jazz involves improvisation combined with written composition, and fans of the music can tell you, the spontaneity of great improvisation is scintillating. The late and wonderful jazz writer Whitney Balliet called it the sound of surprise. But can a whole concert, a whole album of non-composed music be consistently brilliant? I think so. And the Otherlands Trio proves my point. Let's skip ahead in Imago to hear the band discovering the song in real time. The Otherlands Trio turns a melodic motif from Crump's bass and a rhythm pattern from McPherson's drums into a 5-note descending line for saxophone. And they use that to create a brief call and response feature for the drums. But it's not always about discovering melody that makes this band capable of improvisational magic tricks. McPherson, Crump, and Jones are sonically rich players, each with a distinctive, pure sound on their instrument, and they mold those sounds into a group identity. Listen to the end of Lateral Line as Jones uses his incredible saxophone chops to play more than one note at once, sounding almost indistinguishable from Crump, who's playing harmonics on his bass violin. Darius Jones is one of my favorite composers. He has written for a cappella voices, jazz groups, for strings. But as much as anything, I love that his sound on the alto saxophone is immediately recognizable. At the start of Diadremus, Crump shows off his own potent bass tone, but wow, Jones enters with confidence and tonal purity, improvising an intriguing Morse code melody that soon develops into a more expressive groove that McPherson lifts up with his cymbals. Back in the 1960s, when jazz musicians started experimenting with more freedom from composition, this kind of music was called free jazz. I think the term was never quite right. Yes, the musicians are free from set harmonic patterns or determined verses and choruses, but there's always restriction based on a story the band is trying to tell. Listen to a part of Insta-Red. The Otherlands Trio is painting a beautiful and specific landscape, with Jones restricting his solo to its highest notes, Crump alternates between low notes and high harmonies, and McPherson is playing rattling hand percussion. Everyone is focused and purposeful. It isn't really free as much as it is impressionistic. There isn't as much of that joyful four on the floor, walking bass line swing as there used to be in jazz. I know, it can sound old-fashioned, but it's still so great. And the Otherlands Trio knows how to use it when the time is right. Listen to them shift in and out of walking swing spontaneously. This band has all the tools at its disposal. Star Mountain from the Otherlands Trio is the kind of improvisation that purely embodies Baylet's sound of surprise and is also satisfying. It can be bracing and new, not cocktail party jazz, no. But if you give it some patient listening, if you lend your ears to it for 46 minutes, it goes just about